Welcome to the Business Happy Hour with your hosts, Frank Cotto from Lincoln Lending Group, Ryan Pelkey from Tampa Bay Plumbers, and Doug Ford with Suncoast Roofing Solutions on 970 WFLA. These three business owners will teach you how to work to live it up, not live to work. Now sit back, grab a cold one if you have one, and get ready for some serious business talk with three hilariously serious business owners. Now, your host of the Business Happy Hour, Frank Cotto.
Welcome back to the Business Happy Hour, Tampa Bay. We're glad you're listening. You're listening to Frank Cotto, president of Lincoln Lending Group, here as your host. And in studio, as always, we have Doug Ford, the owner of Suncoast Roofing Solutions. We have to welcome back to Los Estados Unidos. How you doing, Doug?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, man. How was your trip?
It was amazing.
Pretty good?
Absolutely.
So you went to Barcelona, right?
Yep, we were there for about a week.
Yeah, we're gonna pick up on that in just a second. First, we have to talk about our missing co-host who has a special guest fill-in. Ryan is not with us today, and we're going to tell you why in a few minutes. But filling in for Ryan, we have Mr. Mr. GoFundMe Wall special guest. This is Ryan's special GoFundMe page. He's trying to personally build the wall in Mexico, and this is an example of the wall that he wants to build. He says it's a good one. Apparently, Israel is a little ahead of us on that. But hey, go say hello, Mr. Wall.
Buenos dias.
All right, that was the wall. All right, so we're going to tell you, Ryan had a baby yesterday. Not himself, from what I hear, although that'd be extremely painful. Ryan, his wife, Kate, had their baby, Tucker, and hopefully he's going to be joining us here in a few minutes to tell us about the exciting procedure and some nifty things that Ryan did and Kate did during the labor. I heard it was a bloodbath, but it turned out okay.
Jeez.
Horrible. I know. We don't have any women listeners, though, right? Not anymore. On another interesting story, Doug, I haven't even told you this story. You were in Barcelona, so I couldn't really call you, and well, at least not with charging a couple bucks. But
I turned my phone off, to be honest with you.
And that's probably smarter because the messages kind of hit you anyway.
Absolutely.
And you actually want to have a good time, right?
Yep.
You don't really.
So
want
what
to
happened?
So I went to the beach on Friday night. My kids are on spring break. And we went over to Treasure Island, and I'm at the ABC Liquor at about 9 o'clock, getting some supplies before we head over to the condo. And
you didn't get in a fight with another old person, did you?
No. Well, maybe, but anyway, no. It was a much better story. So I'm talking with the store clerk, and he sees my car outside, and he starts talking about the electric cars and stuff like that, and we're kind of BSing. It was me and another clerk, and this gentleman buying some liquor or whatever next to me. And they wanted to go outside and check out the car, and I was showing them the trunk where the kids go and all that stuff. Kind of funny. But anyway, long story short, the guy, the patron, he goes, man, you're not that guy that I hear on 970, are you? The lending guy with the business show? I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, man, I'm famous, the guy, right? And so I had to say hello to our one listener in Treasure Island, but as Wesley wanted to say hi to you. He actually recognized my voice from the show, and I didn't know that my voice was all that special or anything, but I promised him I would say hello to him, and thanks for listening. He listens to us every Sunday morning. He works the 7 o'clock shift, so he says he wakes up, turns on 970, and here we are.
What did he say when you said you put your kids in the trunk?
Oh, well, he was kind of okay with it. He has kids as well, but they actually have seats back there for all you people listening, police officers. It's totally legal. Totally legal in this vehicle. But anyway, I want to get right back to this Barcelona trip. So we missed Doug last week. He's in Barcelona for a bachelor party. This is totally not business or news related, but I want to hear about it. I mean, you guys stayed in downtown Barcelona across from the Gaudi house, is that right?
Yeah, we had one of the Gaudi houses. I mean, he's got so much cool. I mean, that city in general, like America is so. I mean, they're so spoiled over there. America has such bland buildings.
Right.
I mean, almost every building you go to is beautiful down there.
The architecture, it's amazing.
It's amazing,
well,
and
it's
the Gaudi is so
over
over the top. I mean, it looks like mushroom houses.
It literally looks like you're living in was it Koopa Land or something like that?
Yeah, he doesn't know what straight lines are.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's pretty cool. But he has a park. He's got a few houses. Then he has that giant whatever you want to call it. Cathedral.
What do they call it? The Familia or something?
Yeah, it hasn't been built. It's not even built yet. It's been going on for almost 150 years.
Yeah, it's only like 25% done.
No, it's more than that. They say it's going to be done by 2020 is what their prediction is. But the cost of it has been over $1 billion.
That's insane.
And I think I heard someone said they had like over 5 project managers die over the lifetime of that.
Well, the whole story about this guy is he died a pauper. I mean, he died with no money.
Correct.
And practically no fame. Okay, and didn't he get hit by a car right in front of his museum or something
I don't know.
that,
I don't know exactly what happened to him, but yeah,
he was like an 80-something-year-old man and ended up getting hit by a car and dying in the street. Okay,
it's crazy.
One of the most famous artists of our time.
Well, I wouldn't say artist. I would say more artist. Maybe.
Yes. I don't know, something like that. Well, if you've never been over there, never seen the stuff, it is.
Yeah, I missed the food. I missed the wine. It's funny because we never got back. We never got off of our time because we would stay out till 6, 7 in the morning, and then we'd get up at noon, eat tapas, eat dinner, and then go out again, and we'd do the same thing over again every day.
So you never were jet lagged when you came back?
Never.
Here.
It was actually perfect. When I came home, I was like, oh, okay, there's no such thing as jet lag.
Yeah.
But they live the exact opposite schedule as us. So they have something called siesta.
Right. So how's it go? How's the day go over there?
Well, for us, we got up, went to lunch.
No, for normal people, not for you guys.
I think they get up, they go to work, they go to lunch, and everyone drinks for lunch. It seems.
Yeah,
so then
I've
you obviously
that.
Have a little alcohol on you, and then you go take a nap for about 2-3 hours. Then you go back to work, and then you go out for dinner. And dinners are like 9 to 12.
Right. Okay. So the craziest thing is their days start about the same time as us, but they go way later. But they have this nap, and what I noticed that was so strange. It found out the hard way was when you wanted to go pick up a souvenir or go shopping.
It was awful trying to go shopping.
Yeah, it was like from 1 to 4 or something like that, or 2 to 5.
Yeah, I think it's like 2 to 5.
Right, everything shuts down.
Everything. Well, I was supposed to get a bunch of gifts, and I wasn't even able to get half of what I was supposed to get.
Well, probably because of your schedule.
Yeah, I mean that obviously didn't help. But everything's open really late, so most of the bars and clubs are like 6, 7 in the morning.
I guess that makes sense if you're not eating dinner till 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Crazy.
I don't know. Good times over there. So the wine was good. You said you had some wine and you did some pairings and stuff.
Well, so my best friend's a big foodie. So we went to this restaurant called El Salar. Okay. And it's the number 2 restaurant in the world.
So let me ask you this, because I heard you saying that before we started the show. I've been to the French Laundry in Napa, and that used to be, I think, like number 1 or 2. Is that still
French
on the
Laundry,
list?
I mean, that's ranked up there pretty high, but I don't think it's number 1 anymore.
Okay. I figured. I mean, this was like 5 years ago. So.
Yeah, so El Salar there's 3 brothers that started it, and we had something like, if you count them all, probably 20 courses.
Oh my gosh!
So we had like 3-4 appetizers, 11-course meal, and 3-4 desserts.
I mean, was it amazing or was it just okay?
I'm not as into food. I mean, I love food, but my friends they know how to describe the texture and what they are tasting, and
it's wet.
Let's just put it this way: it was kind of explosion of taste all over the place. Like there was highs and lows, and I mean it was amazing because we paired everything with wine.
Okay.
So every wine, so we had 11 courses, 11 glasses of wine.
Oh, so yeah, you basically tasted nothing at the end of the meal.
Well, yeah, the dessert I don't really remember.
No, of course not. I feel like
but it was interesting because the wines very much tasted like the food.
Okay.
Like you'd sip the wine, taste the food, and they're very similar.
How about the coffees? Did you enjoy some of the good Spanish coffee and some of the cortaditos and things like that? Yeah,
I mean it was more like cafe con leche and things like that. I mean they have of course cafe americano and things.
Yeah,
I wasn't really a fan of that.
No, it was not our style anyway.
No, because they don't really have breakfast there, so it's like really like pastries and coffee.
Yeah, I remember. I think good point. I never really woke up early enough to have the breakfast myself either, but I did have a lot of pastries. I thought that was pretty good, and I thought that whole Gothic area was pretty nice.
So another thing is ham over there.
Yeah,
like their hams and their cheeses. Like we went and bought like $200-300 worth of ham and cheeses and just had spreads every day at our house, just because the hams over there are amazing. I mean, they're all aged and there's so many different types.
See, I'm not a big ham guy,
You would be if you'd have been with us. You would have really liked ham and cheese.
Man, I guess so. All right, well, a little ham.
Their breads are really good. I mean, it's a really cool city.
The breads are amazing. So good times for Doug over in Barcelona. If you guys have never been there, you got to get out there. Barcelona is a beautiful city. And the other thing I asked you, said, hey, did you have any problems? Everybody is so nice. Are they not?
No, absolutely. I mean, everyone's super polite.
Yeah.
One of my friends brought up like what people thought of America.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Let's talk politics.
I mean, no one really said anything bad. I mean, I didn't really hear anyone say, "Oh, you crazy Americans" or anything like, "Oh, we don't like Trump." There wasn't anything like that going on.
All right, so they all love Trump.
I don't want to say they love him.
Oh, we're putting words in their mouth. So they didn't hate Trump and they didn't hate America. So.
I didn't hear that at all when I was over there.
Good. All right, so I like to hear that. So we might as well drop on a little bit of little Trump here stuff, while we're talking all this other fun stuff. So Trump and his tax returns. You were in
Yeah,
Barcelona when this
but it wasn't
happened,
that 2005.
That's what I said.
Why does it matter? What about 2014?
Well, see, here's the thing. I think it was a huge bust for Rachel Maddow of MSNBC. Apparently, now she's catching a lot of flack over it. You're right. It's 2005. It's 12 years ago. But here's what I took from it, okay? And I don't know if you heard this, but Trump filed, I think, $150 million in income that year. He paid something like $36 or $38 million in income taxes. Comes out to 25% effective rate. All right. If you look back at Romney, I think it was in 2011, he paid like a 15% rate. Who was a Bernie Sanders? Okay, just a couple years ago, he paid like a 16% rate. All right. Obama paid only like 21%. So I mean, this is a horrible news story. They're talking about the guy paying 25% taxes, more money than almost all professional sports figures make in an entire year.
Yep.
The guy paid in taxes. Where's the story here? I don't get
But
it.
where's from 2005 to 2010 or 2010 to that's
Good question.
That's what we need to see. They should be able to release some of those.
Do we though? Do we really need to see him? I mean,
I feel like he released his best tax year.
Well, I don't
meaning
think he
like
released it.
The most he paid out is what he allowed them to see.
Ryan said that. I talked to him before the show today, and he said, man, what if he's the one who actually leaked them?
Exactly.
And
why would you not?
And I tell you what, right now it does nothing but make him look good. But he probably is laughing if he really did release them, saying these idiots over here at MSNBC think this is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Wait till they see the more recent ones.
Well, it's been all over the headlines, that's for sure.
It is nothing but headlines. Anyway, we're going to get to some interesting Florida news. It was something really cool that happened at McDonald's the other day, and we'll talk a couple other national headlines. And we're going to hopefully bring Ryan on the air, and we'll talk a little bit more about Trump here when we get back in just a couple minutes. Don't forget to call 888-888-ROOF for all your roofing needs, Suncoast Roofing Solutions. Hopefully it's going to start raining soon, and there'll be some leaks.
We had one rain, but that wasn't enough to do anything.
We need more.
Yes, we need a lot
I don't
more.
like leaks, but Doug loves them. So call Doug at 888-ROOF, and you can call me at 813-MORTGAGE. Don't forget, I'm going to drop the fee. You drop that E, and we'll be back in a minute on the Business Happy Hour, listening to us on 970 and tbhh.tv.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at Tampa Bay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project large or small, including curtain-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I am the production manager for Tampa Bay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online and look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
Everyone has a bank, but you definitely need a Frank. Lincoln Lending Group specializes in mortgages that banks won't touch, like loans for people with 1 day out of foreclosure, bankruptcy, and short sale. Call Frank today at 813-MORTGAGE, and remember, you drop the E and he drops the fee. Call Ryan at 813-PLUMBER for the most reliable professional plumber in town. Tampa Bay Plumbers is available day and night for your emergency plumbing needs. Find them on the web at tampaplumber.net and get a coupon for service. Do you have a roof leak but no one to trust? You need to call Doug with Suncoast Roofing Solutions at 888-888-ROOF, where honesty, integrity, and craftsmanship come first. Find them on the web at suncoastroofingsolutions.com. And now, your host of the Business Happy Hour, Frank Cotto.
Welcome back to the Business Happy Hour, guys. Something I forgot to mention. I can't believe I didn't. You notice I'm wearing long sleeve. Doug is in a jacket over here. It's in the middle of March, okay, in Florida, and it's in the high 40s right now.
Yeah, but what it's doing up north, I mean, it's
insane. Have you seen the pictures of those blizzards and all that?
Yeah, a lot of my friends are sending me pictures of what they're going through.
That's right. You're from there. So if you were home right now, back in the day, you'd be snowed in.
I'd be snowed in.
I mean, you probably wouldn't even have school right now.
Yeah, I think my friend showed me a ruler. It was like 22 inches already.
That's insane.
And still coming down.
That is crazy. And they said it could have been a lot worse as well.
Yeah, I mean, some areas got hit harder than others. So, I mean, it depends where you live.
Yeah, well, we live in Florida, and it should not be in the 40s in March.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, when we were in Barcelona, it was between 60 and 65 during the day and 40s at night. So this is actually,
So you're a lot more north, though, I believe, in Barcelona.
Yeah,
right?
we're equal with New York.
Right.
In Barcelona, because we were on the East Coast, but almost in the middle of the state.
See, what's rough
middle
is
of the country.
This week is spring break for a lot of Hillsborough County students, and it got a little chilly. I
Yeah,
know
right.
we were at the beach, and I didn't even step foot on the sand in
What's
the last
great is
40 hours.
my wife actually texted me this morning. She's like, I got to work in 20 minutes today, and she works on McDill, and we live in Odessa, so
because there's nobody on the road.
Nobody on the
yeah,
road. It's
spring
awesome.
break. That's what it is. All that traffic, guys, it's school kids. We're going to blame the school kids for all that traffic. So Ryan's going to be on in just a minute. Oh, he's on the line. Hey, let's bring him in, and let's hear the story about Baby Tucker here. Let's get Ryan on here. Ryan?
Hello.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Oh, we're doing great.
Getting a little sleep there after the big day?
Right now.
What you doing?
Well, just got done feeding my son Tucker here.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Man, so tell us, Tucker came out and he set a world record, I heard, for the largest baby. Maybe not.
It was huge.
It was huge.
How many pounds? And how long was he?
20 and a half inches, 8 pounds, 12 ounces.
That's a good, very
pretty big.
very healthy.
So most of that weight was below the waist, I heard.
Yeah, about 2 pounds of it was at least. No, he's a great. He's doing really well. He's a great looking kid. My wife is doing great. She actually pulled him out. It was the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, tell us how this went, because you started telling me the story earlier. I said, man, just save this for the air. I've never heard anything like this in my life. My wife is standing there with her mouth on the floor. Like, what went down here?
Hey, this was totally just off the cusp. She's pushing, she's doing great. All of a sudden, the baby's right there. Head pops out, shoulders come out, and the doctor looks at Kate and says, "Kate, pull him out."
What?
Kate, pull him out.
What's the liability on that?
The doctor said for her to pull him out.
And she did pull him out. I got video. I got photographs to prove it.
So we're going to upload this video and photographs right now.
Can you charge the doctor back a little bit of money? I mean,
yeah.
That's exactly what I said as soon as we were done. I expect a refund.
Absolutely.
I only got a half berth.
Seriously, the guy did nothing.
Yeah. How about that? Did you? What did you do? Did you take him then and put him on Kate's chest? You cut the cord. What happened there?
Well, it was immediately did skin to skin.
There you go.
Contact. We left the cord. Let the cord. I guess what they call it, where they leave the cord attached for a while, so all the nutrients are pumped in.
That's good.
And I got to feel the cord and how the cord was pulsating for a long time. I mean, probably 15 minutes.
You should see Doug's face.
Yeah, I don't like blood, and I didn't like the cord and all that.
But it's amazing, though.
It's pretty cool. Did you?
For you then?
No, I've had 2, and I don't want any more, so I'm good.
And then they clamped the cord. I cut it, and that was pretty much about all I'm going to tell about that. In person, but
now when I remember when I cut specifically, I remember my daughter's cord. I think I was in shock for my son's, but when I cut her cord, I remember it was pretty tough. I mean, it wasn't just a quick little snip, and maybe my doc had some old rusty scissors. But how did yours go?
No, bro, you know how when you're cutting thick rubber or like a thick cord.
Well, see, I'm a mortgage guy, so I don't do any of that manual labor. Have you ever seen my?
Doug will understand this being in the construction industry. You got to squeeze the scissors together like a man and cut it.
Man, see, I have these office hands. I barely have hair on them.
Mortgage brokers wouldn't understand.
No, man, you guys have never shooken a plumber's hand. Make sure you look next time.
I cut it like it was going through butter.
It's like a vice grip, this guy. No, so it did go easy for you. That's good. That's good. Did you guys do that cord blood stuff or no?
No, we didn't do that. We talked about it, but
I just know a lot of people doing it these days. Figured I'd ask for,
There's
Oh yeah.
People doing this. Yeah, they make pills.
We did the stem cell.
The stem cell thing.
Okay. And all of that.
Berlander wants to know if you guys are bringing the placenta home.
Well, we actually fried it up, and we're going to bring it to the next to our next show.
There you go. Berlander raised his hand. He said, "I definitely want some of that." Yep. All right, that's good. A1, right? Yeah. People really do that. That's not a joke.
Are you serious?
They really do.
Have you guys started talking about Trump's $38 million in taxes yet?
A little bit.
That's an old story.
It's an old story.
What do you think about that, man?
I think it's about as much as Rosie O'Donnell eats in cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I saw that the other day, too. It's as much as Rosie O'Donnell eats in 7 days is what I saw.
Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, we found that interesting. So his tax rate was actually effectively higher than pretty much everybody else. But Doug brought up a point. He said, hey, where are the new ones? I said, Doug, I don't know if we need the new ones or not. I'd like to see them personally, but
oh no,
of course, that's what every Democrat's going to say.
I can't say what I want to say on the air to you, so I'll just leave it at that.
Like, what? Okay.
Well, so the thing is, he of course he's going to give you the best ones that the best ones.
That's
right,
here. Hold on, Ryan. Wait, we're gonna take a quick break and let's pick up on this as soon as we get back. We'll come back really quickly. Hang on. We'll pick it up in a second. You guys are listening to the Business Happy Hour 970, and don't forget to tune in so you can watch us live on tbhh.tv. If for some reason that doesn't work, you can always find us on the great internet TV station webeamtv.com. Just look up the Business Happy Hour under the shows, or go to our YouTube page and just look up the Business Happy Hour. Like it, you might get something special. We'll be back in a minute.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at Tampa Bay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project large or small, including cured-in-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I'm the production manager for Tampa Bay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
Everyone has a bank, but you definitely need a Frank. Lincoln Lending Group specializes in mortgages that banks won't touch, like loans for people with 1 day out of foreclosure, bankruptcy, and short sale. Call Frank today at 813-MORTGAGE, and remember, you drop the E and he drops the fee. Call Ryan at 813-PLUMBER for the most reliable professional plumber in town. Tampa Bay Plumbers is available day and night for your emergency plumbing needs. Find them on the web at tampaplumber.net and get a coupon for service. Do you you have a roof leak but no one to trust? You need to call Doug with Suncoast Roofing Solutions at 888-888-ROOF, where honesty, integrity, and craftsmanship come first. Find them on the web at suncoastroofing.solutions.com. And now, your host of the Business Happy Hour, Frank Cotto.
Hey, Tampa Bay, thanks for listening to us. We're back here, and we've got Ryan back on the phone. We were just starting to get into this whole banter about Trump's tax returns. Ryan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. And, my thought is on it that, of course, he probably took losses on some of the years where real estate took a crash, maybe 8 or 9. But, the guy's paid more taxes in a few months out of it. In a couple of months, he pays more taxes than most people will pay in their entire lifetime. So...
Well, the thing is,
really
if you get scrutinized on your taxes, don't you think you're gonna leak the ones that make you look the best?
Well, maybe. Here's what I think he did. He probably spun a wheel. Oh, yep, 2005. That's the one we're gonna do. 2005. So to Doug's point, Doug thinks that he released the ones that make him look the best, basically saying the ones that he claimed the most taxes, right?
Okay, so you think that Trump leaked them intentionally?
He's not as much as people want to call him stupid. I don't think he's that stupid. I don't think he's stupid. I think he's very smart and analytical on how he thinks and does things.
So you think Trump leaked that tax return?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Could
All
be.
right, but think about that. The one thing to take in consideration there is when did The Apprentice start?
Oh, I never watched it. So
I'll look that up real quick while we're chatting.
He's made tens of millions of dollars a year off of that. Just that one thing alone. I don't even think that started until after that.
That's a good question. Let's see, Apprentice.
But no, I wouldn't doubt it that Trump lost some money in certain years because of just the line of business he's in, of course. But
let's see. Well, it says that Trump still had a year left on his contract. Okay, wait, May 22nd and July 16th, they reviewed the show. I'm trying to get this information to see when did it start. Your whole thing, Ryan, is let's see, is that what he didn't?
All that
he wasn't making that money
from that series or from that show happened after 2005.
January 8th. 2004 was the original release of The Apprentice, so he barely was making anything on The Apprentice at that point because TV shows you don't really make a lot in the beginning.
Just started off.
Yeah, it's got to be popular and come back and all that stuff. I don't know.
Trump. I don't know. It's just everyone's wanting to hate on him, but the bottom line is the guy's doing what he said he was going to do. He's going to make America great again. Kate and I are over here making babies great again.
Is that the new? That's the new shirt and hat you're coming out with?
Yes, sir. We bring it on the show next week.
That's a good one. Making babies great again, or making babies is great again.
We'll tell Kate we say congratulations.
I will. You guys enjoy the rest of your show.
We will, man. Congratulations. Hopefully, we'll see you back next week.
Fellas.
All right.
Later.
Man, so that's exciting. I'm done like you. I have 2 kids. I'm done. Now this is Ryan's third. Okay, but it's his first one with Kate, so it doesn't really count. But I think he's probably done. I don't know. How many of you guys?
Now it's odd numbers, so you're gonna want to make it even.
Oh man, is that the way it's got to be?
That's the way I think.
What about your friends? All you listeners out there. Okay, tell me if I'm wrong.
My best friend has 5 kids.
See, he is clinically insane.
Yeah, but to his point, he had 3 kids.
Okay,
and they were gonna have one more, and they came out twins.
Oh god.
I'm the youngest of 12.
So that's what?
You're the youngest of what?
12.
You're the youngest of 12?
Okay, so here's to my point on that, because my business partner's brother has 11. So once kids get to a certain age, they can start watching the younger kids. So it's not as hard on you as a mother.
What?
Because you're taking care of the smaller ones.
What do you do for the first 10, 12, 15? Okay, first of all, Gary, we'll talk about this. You're the youngest of 12 or 11?
12.
12. So what are the age gaps? Like what you don't have to, if you don't want to say how old you are, but
4.
4 what do you
4 years old. My sister's the next oldest is 4 years older than me.
Okay, so where does it stop? Like how many years
the
were your
oldest
parents
or
having
youngest?
children?
Right up to 70. I was born in 74.
Okay.
So 1973, I guess we're done.
Yeah, but okay, I got that. But when did they start? Like, how many years were they actually having children for? 20 years of childbirth?
Since the 50s?
That's what I'm saying.
No, in the 60s, right before Vietnam started.
So you guys are like a year, like boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
then there's a gap of my sister. There's a 4-year gap than me.
And this is all the
So
same
you're
mom?
the youngest.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Dude, your mom needs
So,
a medal.
so your brothers and sisters raised you.
Yeah. I mean, because my mom worked 2 jobs, and then my dad was working for NASCAR at the time and had his own dealership, his own car dealership.
God.
Wow.
So he was running. So and you want to talk about, he was across the country.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. My dad left Thursday night. We didn't see him again until Monday morning, and then he would come
Be at
in
work.
and then be at work at the car dealership.
That's insane.
Wow.
So it was crazy.
Now, were you guys super religious?
No,
Really?
no, just like my brothers, everybody, like my brothers worked at the car dealership. You know, my sisters worked at the car dealership.
Man.
And and that
Child
was
labor laws, were there any of those back then?
Kentucky. I don't think there is.
So wait, were you guys farmers?
No.
I mean, that's usually where you hear this stuff. Is like farmers are like, let's have like
Race
40
car
kids
builders.
and work the farm.
Race car builders.
Race car builders, I guess.
Yeah,
You know,
we
that's
went
pretty
to.
cool.
It was funny because it was like a couple of years back. We went to Volusia County to the dirt track right before Speed Weeks during
Yeah.
Daytona, and all these guys were coming up to see my dad. Oh, Gary, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you again.
Your dad's name was Gary as well?
Yeah. So
How many Garys were there in the 11?
3.
That was a Gary Jr.,
I'm the second, and then there's a
Okay.
junior.
Nice.
Right. So his dad, second
so
junior.
So, and then there's 2 Roys. There's 2 Isaacs.
Oh, my gosh.
There's a Teresa Gale. Now it's funny because the girls all have middle names. Like my dad it would be Teresa Gale and Dinah Lynn and Amber Dawn.
Is that just how he talks?
Yeah. Southern Kentucky.
Was your dad a colonel?
No.
Kentucky colonel?
No.
Let's see a girl.
No, he had a little bit of liquor on him sometimes though, but it was good times.
Little shine, right? Little shine.
A little shine. I can't, you're talking about going back. I don't remember going to a racetrack without my dad having a Pabst Blue Ribbon between his legs driving to a racetrack. Do you remember that?
Don't think you're allowed to. And plus,
No.
I know you didn't have seatbelts.
And now only in New Orleans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
So-
no seatbelts. You use the old arm seatbelt and
Oh, yeah.
no headrests, right?
No headrest. And the dashboard of the LTD we had, we had a backward facing Country Squire wagon. I remember.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes,
that's
the
what we
seats are
talk about with the
huge.
Tesla and all that. The
Yeah.
seats.
The seats, they were faced backwards, and then we had a Suburban. We upgraded. We got a Suburban. 9 people could fit in a Suburban. My
I'll say,
dad
is that
thought-
even big enough? You almost need
Yeah.
one of those cargo vans.
So what do you guys do? Draw straws for who rides on the hood? I mean,
No, well,
there's 11,
There was
12, 13
you
of
had
you.
to fit 9, and then you had like 2 spots in the back where you could fit people, and then he strapped everything to the hood, or it went into the car trailer.
My
Wow.
God.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
crazy.
Oh, our
And
days
we
growing up
wonder
were
why
crazy.
seatbelt laws were brought in. I don't,
Overrated.
God, I love it. So 11 kids.
Cars are built much better back then, and they're a lot more sturdier when they got in accidents.
That is true. That is true. You could probably drive an old Oldsmobile 36 right through a wall. I don't know. Or is that 46? I can't remember what I could call it. I don't know. I just remember parents had one of those big old boat Oldsmobiles, exactly like we were talking. No headrest. The seatbelt was just a dad's arm.
What's a cup holder? The kid is the cup holder.
Yeah, what are you
Hold
talking
this
about?
for me.
Hold my beer. Daddy's got to drive. You know, the racing was started by the moonshine runners, right? The
Yeah.
bootleggers. That was how NASCAR got started. I thought
Well, that's how
racing in
performance
general.
of cars came about, because they would take the older Model Ts or Model whatever they were.
32 Fords.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they would basically soup them up in order to escape the police
to
officers.
beat the revenuers.
Absolutely.
You know, my dad was a revenuer for the state of Florida.
Really?
A revenuer.
G-man.
That's
He was
how
a
old, he was a
G-man.
G-man. That's how old, well, I mean, he's 80, but still, he was a revenuer. Like, you
That's-
don't know what
wow.
that is. Look it up. A G-man, a revenuer. Guys, they chased liquor, guys who made liquor and evaded taxes and things like that.
Tampa was the
Tampa was a
sec-
big town for that too.
Yeah,
Was
Frank having our history would know that city of Tampa was the second largest not moonshining, but rum running city
Well,
in the world.
wasn't Tampa like kind of a mob town back in the day?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, there's
Still
the
is a little
catacombs
bit.
under Ybor.
I've heard about that. There
And
are
they
some
used to,
yep.
and you could come into the bay,
Yep.
and there was a cave or a tunnel. or
tunnel,
whatever.
yep. And it would flood during
So
high
being
tide.
from
or
Kentucky,
whatever,
have you heard of this? You've been to the Sealbach?
Yeah,
So my friend works at Sealbach. She took us to all the there. I guess Al Capone has his own room. He played cards in and had the mirror. And she took us down the doors. There's like a trap door you press and it opens up. You go down in the tunnel into
What is this? An old
it's an
speakeasy?
old, no, it's an old hotel.
hotel.
It's a Hilton owned hotel.
Nice.
It's pretty sweet. It's pretty cool.
Now you like bourbon, but do you like sour mash?
Sour mash is very interesting. It's not my favorite, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. So I'm a bourbon guy too. I'm like you. I like bourbon.
Yes, absolutely.
See, I'm just a classy Scotch guy. You guys and your bourbons and sour
Single malt.
mashes.
You're a
Single
Johnny
malt.
Walker Blue, aren't you?
Johnny Walker Blue is actually it's a blend. It's a blend. I like the single malts because they don't blend them at all. They're only one batch. But if I drink any blend, you're right, Johnny Walker Blue.
Johnny Walker Blue.
And if you're somewhere that just isn't classy enough, well, you go Johnny Walker Black. But gotta have a couple of those before.
They didn't really know.
Before you get
They really had no idea what bourbon was in Spain.
No,
Really?
No,
it just
They had
hasn't
like
made it over
two.
there.
they had 2 types of bourbon.
So what did you drink over there? You don't drink beer, I know that.
Well, I mean, I had to find places to drink.
Okay.
But I mean, it was
Bring a flask, something like that.
no, I didn't want to bring a flask.
They got
but
scotch
They
over
had
there.
scotch. Yeah, they had tons of scotches.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Back to Spain. We freaking love Spain. You're going to do the show from Spain. So let's see. It's freezing outside. Trump is secretly releasing taxes.
The Lightning is actually tied for the wild card.
That's right. They came
Yeah.
back. We've been talking
Yeah.
about this every show.
They have. I
They
think
creeped back.
we have a really important game on Thursday.
Against who?
I want to say that is the Islanders or the Rangers. One of the ones that's leading the division right now.
Okay.
So if we beat them, it's gonna be
it's going to be great.
great.
Guys, we're coming up to the last segment. I'm going to tell you a story about this Miami drive-through worker who saved an off-duty officer in Miami. A great, happy story we're going to tell you about. You're listening to the Business Happy Hour on TBHH.TV and 970. We'll be back in a minute.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at Tampa Bay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project large or small, including cured-in-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The 2 symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I am the production manager for Tampa Bay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
Everyone has a bank, but you definitely need a Frank. Lincoln Lending Group specializes in mortgages that banks won't touch, like loans for people with 1 day out of foreclosure, bankruptcy, and short sale. Call Frank today at 813-MORTGAGE, and remember, you drop the E and he drops the fee. Call Ryan at 813-PLUMBER for the most reliable professional plumber in town. Tampa Bay Plumbers is available day and night for your emergency plumbing needs. Find them on the web at tampaplumber.net and get a coupon for service. Do you have a roof leak but no one to trust? You need to call Doug with Suncoast Roofing Solutions at 888-888-ROOF, where honesty, integrity, and craftsmanship come first. Find them on the web at suncoastroofingsolutions.com. And now, your host of the Business Happy Hour, Frank Cotto.
Tampa Bay, welcome back to the Business Happy Hour with Doug and Frank today, and Ryan, the secret wall Facebook donation page, GoFundMe page. Ryan's building the wall for us. Say hello. How you doing? All right. So this story in Miami, I always like to talk about some good news. I mean, we ended with the Lightning. Hopefully we can pull that out. Wild card would be great. Although, real quick on that, we freaking traded Stamkos.
No, we didn't trade Stamkos.
What did we do?
We didn't trade Stamkos.
What did we do? I thought we did.
Ben Bishop.
I said Stamkos. Sorry, Tampa Bay.
Stamkos just signed like a 7-year contract, so he's
My
good.
bad.
He's good with us until he retires.
Yeah, Bishop, like the biggest goalie in the history of sports.
Yeah, but you know what? He's older. He wants more money. We're trying to, we have a cap. I think it was the right move. Velasquez's a very good rookie. He's done tremendous the past 5-6 games. I mean, he's a rookie. He's young. He's
right.
I think he's like 21 years old. So he's the future of the Lightning.
So you say you got a lot of potential in him.
And plus, they brought in another guy. I wish I remembered his name, but he's an older goalie that has done really well too, as well. So I think it was a good move. I've been saying that for like a year or two now.
You were saying there's a reason they did it during the season before the end too. It had something to do with his ability to get a contract or something.
Yeah, I mean, I really honestly am not too familiar with the whole contract thing, but there's a timing of it, why they did it. I think they got a trade. They traded him and got somebody in return.
Got it.
Rather than just letting his contract expire and then we get nothing for it.
Okay, which makes total sense.
So they actually got something for it, which was, it was a business move.
There's business move. Maybe like Trump and the taxes. Business move. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
The only thing we need with Trump is get him off Twitter.
Yeah, and I do agree with you on that. You were saying that somebody kind of regulates it, but that person...
No, I don't think anyone regulates it. That's a problem. We need to have
somebody...
He needs to hire somebody to be a Twitter regulator. And Trump can tell that person exactly what he wants to say and let that person tweet it out.
Put it in the right words.
Yes, because he's an awful speaker and he says some of the most outlandish things.
Yeah, I was a little worried about this whole thing about the wiretapping in Trump Tower and everything.
Look who just came out.
DOJ charges Russian spies over Yahoo attack. Okay, that's interesting. Like, I don't really care.
No evidence Trump Tower has been wiretapped.
Yeah, it's probably not good. Not good. Yeah, don't tweet anything there, Trump.
Man.
Well, let's talk about some good news. Down in Miami, I don't know exactly where in Miami, but it's kind of an interesting thing. There's a video of a McDonald's drive-thru worker. At first, I thought it was like the guy was like getting in a fight with somebody. He jumped out of the window in the drive-thru because a woman with children in her car, who ended up being an off-duty officer, was having some sort of medical issue and took her foot off the brake, and the car started rolling forward with the kids. and he jumped out and saved her life.
Wow.
I mean, saved the kids. It's an amazing story, and it's on video. So if you guys have a chance and you just want to, have something nice to talk about instead of all this negative news.
You know what I've said for a long time? Why do we have news outlets that only talk about negativity? We wonder why our world is so negative and why people are, they always think the glass is half empty instead of just being positive about what's going on. I purposely don't even watch the news.
I'm with you.
I can't stand the news because it's always something negative. Why can't we have like a positive news station?
We should make a point on the Business Happy Hour that we're going to do at least one happy news story.
It's a good idea.
Every show. Let's do that.
Because the news is so negative about everything. And I think people want to, that's what people want to hear. I don't know, but it's
it's interesting. Everybody wants to
I
hear
don't listen to the news because of that.
Yeah, the negativity, especially. And it's funny, we a lot of times before the shows, we're checking out, looking for some good local content, and you really can't find anything. It's so negative. We can't find anything happy to report
like
about.
when I go on my phone, I go to this thing called Flipboard, and I can choose what I want to read because I don't have to look at the negative stuff. I can look at the positive things or things that I feel.
What, it's a news website, Flipboard?
Correct, and you get to choose exactly what topics you want, and you flip through it and read what stories you want, if it's good or bad, and I try never to read bad stuff.
Well, we're going to morph that into something we haven't done in a long time. We're trying to bring back as well as the business tip of the week. And I just thought of one while you were talking about that. How about attitude? Being positive. A positive employee, a positive employer, especially if you're an employer. A positive attitude is contagious.
So I heard speaking on that, I heard a great commercial the other day, and I think it was an AC company, and they talked about we don't put customers first. We put employees first.
Really?
Because if we put employees first, our employees are going to treat our customers better than they would if we put our customers first.
That's really interesting.
I personally thought that was a great point. I mean, if you're putting customers first and you're telling your employees, no, always make them happy, and they're miserable to make them happy, they're not going to make them happy. But if you treat your employees like they're the best, and they're always going to treat the customers.
It goes back along the line that positivity is contagious.
It is.
And that is a great business tip. So we're going to flip it to that. Always treat your employees great.
Yes. Make your employees number one.
Make them number one. And
they ultimately, in turn, will make your customers number one.
That doesn't just mean pay them more money, right?
No, not at all. I mean, there's so many ways to every person's brain is wired differently. Some people like money. Some people want to have praise. Mm-hmm. Some people want to have promotions. Some people want to have, trips with their other, with their coworkers. Whatever, you have to figure out what works best for your team and your office.
It's funny. It just dawned on me, and now I'm going to go be a good boss. Is that Jeff, who works for me? He loves scotch, and it gets him happier than anything. Even if I was to give him a huge bonus, I think, if I just get him a bottle of nice scotch every once in a while for doing a great job. So
another good tip I've gotten from one of my friends who's a cigar blender, and he's pretty famous in the cigar industry, but he says anytime you have a client that you want to impress, don't give him money or gift certificates. Give him a box of cigars if they like cigars, because every time he smokes that cigar, he's going to remember you.
Remember, yep.
Just kind of like you talked about scotch. If he likes scotch, get him a nice bottle of scotch. Every time he takes a sip,
has a friend over,
you.
Pours him a glass. Hey, who got you that?
Absolutely.
Best boss in the world. What, Gary? What?
I heard the same thing. I think we know the same guy.
Do you?
Yes, because he told me that when I was a police officer. And he goes, if you ever want to impress your uppers, get a box of cigars and give them a box of cigars.
See, I agree with both of those. Now, it's kind of a stupid story, but we have a couple seconds. I had these knives, these Cutco knives, engraved for closing gifts for some of our clients, and it says, Lincoln Lending, we're a cut above the rest. So the idea is every time they take it out and cut a tomato, they got to look at my face.
Nice.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's probably bad, but
probably bad, especially when they cut themselves.
They leave it in the drawer.
They leave it in the drawer. Probably do. Well, guys, it's been a great show. Gary, thanks for chiming in, Mr. One of 45 kids, and Doug, good show, man. Good show. Don't forget to call Doug at 888-888-ROOF whenever it rains.
We need a rain dance.
We did. Maybe next week we'll do a rain dance. For me, forgot to talk about it, but rates are going up, guys. 1% program still available. Call us on 813 Mortgage. You drop the E, we'll drop the fee. This is Frank and Doug from the Business Happy Hour. We'll see you next week.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at Tampa Bay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project, large or small, including curtain-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I am the production manager for Tampa Bay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.